is it ever okay to lie in online dating? Online dating has its good and bad points, and I really see it as an amazing opportunity to search for love, to find love in ways that you would never be able to meet people. But there are also some unique challenges. And one of the challenges is that many dates don't go well for a few key reasons. The man shows up and he is shorter or heavier or older than his profile stated. In other words, he lied about his height, his age, and his weight. And that made you wonder if he's going to lie about other things. And many of you have written off men who showed up in this way, like who lied in their profile about their height, their age, or their weight, especially the age. And that's one of the things I see come up all the time. In this video, I'm going to share whether it's okay to lie, and if it is, when is okay and when is it not okay. First, let's talk about the most common lies in online profiles. And there's a difference between how men lie and how women lie, believe it or not. Men tend to lie about their height and their job. And women tend to lie about their weight and their appearance. Women more likely will post pictures that are less accurate than men do. Pictures that are older, pictures that are just don't represent them well. Age is also one of the most common lies in online dating, and that's true for men and women. Why do people lie? Men lie about their height because they view short stature as a deal breaker for many women. And raise your hand if you have ever overlooked somebody because they were 5'7" and you're looking for somebody who's 6 feet tall. That's such a common thing. Women want tall men. So a lot of men will fudge their height by an inch or two. People lie about their age so that they can be found in searches. If their age is off by a couple of years, they could miss a potential match. This happens all the time. You're searching and say your search preferences are between 45 and 59, and he's 60, and he wants to be found by younger women. So he's going to say he's 59 or 58, sometimes even younger. But they want to be found in your search. And I know stories about people who their search would never have found the person that they're with today because their search was too narrow. It could be narrow by age, it could be narrow by geography. And some people lie about bigger things. And bigger things are that they're not really who they are. They don't really live where they live. I'm talking they live in another country, and they're trying to just scam you. And I don't want to focus on scammers here. There are many signs you can look out for. Most of you already know that, once you see a few scammers, you really can recognize them quickly. But I have written extensively about scammers, and I'm happy to post a link to an article that I wrote at the end of this video. But I'm going to focus today on the everyday lies we find in online dating. Let's talk about whether it's ever okay to lie. Now, while it would be amazing if nobody ever lied in online dating, it's just not the case in the majority of profiles. And if you think about it, let's just flip the switch a little bit and look at ourselves. You probably lied in your profile too, whether you embellished your work, or you didn't tell the truth that you were unemployed, or you posted photos that didn't look like you do today. Maybe you posted pictures of your hair in different shades of color or different styles, or body shots when you weighed less, 10 pounds, 20 pounds less. Women do this all the time. And I know I used to post a very photoshopped photo of myself that a friend had taken when I first started dating online because I wasn't comfortable with who I was yet. And I wanted to be liked. I wanted to be found. So let me know if you've ever done anything that wasn't 100% true to you. These are the kinds of lies that I'm talking about today. And we do this so that we can get the attention of men we like, because online dating is a crowded market. There's a lot of noise out there, and we want to stand out. We want to get noticed. And so we post things that we hope will get attention. And sometimes they're not 100% true to who we are. So let's talk about men now. We talked about us. We lie sometimes, and it's not always so obvious that we're lying. But if a man lies about his age, what should we do? I believe that if a man lies about his age and he comes clean right away, that's okay. Sometimes they do that in the profile itself. They'll write, the profile will say he's 48, and then at the bottom it'll say, the truth is I'm 52, just wanted you to know, something like that. If he says it in his profile, he gets points. If he says it on a first phone call, he gets points. So it's really important that he come clean right away. He might say it on the first date. I would forgive all of that because it's more of like a white lie. It's not usually an indication of a character flaw. And there's a big difference. You see, like, person wants to be found, and it's not a character flaw. It's just that if everybody else is doing it, I have to say that I was one of my only friends who did not lie about my age. And it could have kept me out of searches, but I wanted to be truthful. But again, everybody's doing it. You have the option of doing it and being 100%, clean with it right away. Forgive a man for lying about his age if he tells you the truth right away. And if he does lie, I suggest that you tell him that you have a strong value around truth and trust, and that it's really important to you that he doesn't tell any more fibs, that he's truthful about everything else. I would also get curious about why he felt the need to lie and just see what he says. Because if he explodes, if he gets rageful, you'll have your answer. But if you do feel a strong connection, this was the only thing that got you, I would say get to know him better, forgive that little lie, and just look out, make sure there are no other lies that follow. So you don't forgive a lie when he doesn't come clean right away, or he gets defensive, he shuts you down, he makes you wrong. Those are all reasons not to forgive him, because he's not somebody you want to date. He's not being kind, he doesn't accept feedback. And don't forgive a big lie or a series of lies where a man can't keep his story straight. That happens in online dating and offline dating. So if you see that he's telling you one thing and the next time he's got a different story, and then his kid lives here, but no, he really lives here, and then, it's like, that's a good indicator that he's just a chronic liar. So there is a big difference between chronic liars and people who tell that little white lie just to be found in a search. And when you're clear about the difference between the two, you won't write off a man who is a gem in every other way. If you'd like more support in this area, please sign up for a breakthrough call. Just go to lastfirstdate.com and /breakthrough, and let's get on a call and figure out how to attract the right people into your life, how to tell the difference between a true liar and a semi-liar. And many of you also come from backgrounds where you were in a relationship with a chronic liar. So it's sometimes hard not to project that onto the next person, the people that you date. So in that case, I suggest that you do the inner work to really get clear about the signs of a chronic liar and what trust means to you, and how you can pick up on these signs early on so you don't push away a potentially good guy, and you do push away the men who are really not a good fit for you.